She carves her own path. She doesn't crave approval. She leads with unapologetic fire. Only a rare alpha male can match her energy without dimming her light. Welcome back, Sigma sisters and wisdom seekers, to SpicyLady-Sigma, the space where we ignite personal growth and empower strong women. Today, we're diving into a topic most shy away from, not because it's bold, but because it's deep. We're unpacking the rare connection between a Sigma female and the only alpha male who can handle her strength, her silence, her edge, and her independence. Sigma females don't enter spaces begging for validation. They're self-made, self-driven, and fiercely independent. They skip shallow conversations, reject fleeting connections, and navigate life by their inner compass, not society's applause. But don't be fooled. A Sigma female craves connection, not completion. She seeks a man who stands beside her without crumbling, one who respects her independence without caging it, and meets her intensity without flinching. So, let's explore the 12 rare masculine traits that define the alpha male strong enough to walk with her, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. This isn't for the insecure or the loud alpha posers. This is for the real ones, men who embody authentic masculinity with depth and self-control. If you're striving for self-improvement or already live on this rare frequency, hit that subscribe button and join our SpicyLady-Sigma tribe. My Sigma sisters, your energy fuels this empowering space. Want to support? One symbolic cup goes a long way. Link in the description. Point 1. The self-assured alpha. This man doesn't need her to mirror his worth. His confidence is rooted within, not in her gaze. Most men tie their value to external validation, compliments, attention, admiration. But a Sigma female senses that need instantly, and it kills her interest. The self-assured alpha enters her world knowing who he is. He doesn't seek her approval or crumble under her critique. He's steady in chaos, grounded in silence. She can challenge him, ignore him, or test him, and he remains unshaken. Not because he's cold, but because his ego is refined. He doesn't compete with her. He complements her. His stillness speaks louder than noise, earning her respect and drawing her in. Point 2. The silent connector. He speaks her language, silence. Sigma females are often misunderstood, labeled distant or aloof by those who only know loud connection. But their depth thrives in quiet moments. This alpha male doesn't just tolerate her silence, he embraces it. When she retreats to recharge, he doesn't chase. When she's quiet in a crowded room, he doesn't push her to perform. He knows her silence isn't absence, it's presence. He sits beside her, saying nothing, yet saying everything. This man brings peace, not pressure, building trust through quiet intimacy. He listens to understand, not to fix, and that's why she chooses him. Point 3. The humble titan. Most men perform to impress, chasing dominance or status. But a Sigma female sees through the act. She doesn't care about your followers, your bravado, or your bank account. She watches how you move when no one's looking. The humble titan doesn't need to prove his masculinity. His confidence radiates quietly. He celebrates her success without envy, supports her leadership without sabotage. Authentic masculinity to him is calm, consistent, and humble. He's secure enough to let her shine, harmonizing with her energy, not overpowering it. That's the power that pulls her in. Point 4. The resilient mind. Sigma females live in the deep end, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. She doesn't vibe with shallow thinkers. Her intensity attracts intensity, so only a man with a resilient mind can hold her space. This isn't about book smarts. It's about emotional strength. He doesn't crumble when she's blunt or withdraws to think. He listens, reflects, and responds with clarity, not ego. He creates emotional safety by being present, not passive. He challenges her ideas respectfully, sharpening her edge without dulling it. This man doesn't just survive her world, he belongs in it. Point 5. The Freedom Guardian. Independence is her oxygen. She'll vanish if you try to cage her. The Freedom Guardian gets this. He doesn't cling, control, or question her every move. He knows her loyalty comes from choice, not chains. He respects her space, her friendships, her solitude, building trust without guilt. By giving her freedom, he draws her closer, not out of duty, but desire. He stands beside her, not in front or behind, creating an interdependent bond that strong women crave. Point 6. The Soul Navigator. He doesn't just hear words, he reads her essence. A Sigma female speaks through pauses, patterns, and subtle shifts. The Soul Navigator senses her unspoken pain, her mechanical smiles, her quiet storms. He's done his own inner work, so he holds space for hers. He doesn't take her moods personally or rush to fix them. He sees her, the real her, behind the ambition and control, reaching her with precision, not force. That emotional attunement builds unshakable trust. Point 7. The Authentic Anchor. In a world obsessed with performative masculinity, the Sigma female craves truth. The authentic anchor doesn't posture or pretend. His confidence is quiet. His flaws are owned. His honesty is raw. He doesn't compete for dominance or play power games. He shows up real, grounded, and unshaken by her complexity. That authenticity is magnetic, pulling her in without theatrics. Point 8. The Shadow Alchemist. She doesn't want a polished shell. She wants a man who's faced his darkness and transformed it. The Shadow Alchemist has sat with his pain, unpacked his wounds, and grown through them. He doesn't project his past onto her or expect her to fix him. He holds space for her shadows, her anger, doubts, fears, without fear or judgment. That self-awareness creates a rare, unbreakable bond. Point 9. The Steady Flame. He doesn't shout his loyalty. He lives it. The steady flame is calm outside, powerful within. When she tests him with silence or challenges, he stays centered, not reactive. His consistency is his strength. He's deliberate, intentional, and reliable, becoming her anchor without caging her. That quiet power earns her trust and loyalty. Point 10. The Insightful Ear. He listens to decode, not just reply. He catches her pauses, her tone, her subtext. The insightful ear tracks her words, her silences, her contradictions, building a map of her mind. His responses are precise, timely, and thoughtful, making her feel safe and seen. That attunement is rare currency in her world. Point 11. The Growth Catalyst. A Sigma female evolves constantly. The growth catalyst stays curious, never assuming he knows her. He observes her shifts, asks thoughtful questions, and challenges her with insight, not insecurity. He creates space for her to expand, keeping the connection alive through shared evolution, not stagnant sameness. Point 11. The Growth Catalyst. A Sigma female evolves constantly. The growth catalyst stays curious, never assuming he knows her. He observes her shifts, asks thoughtful questions, and challenges her with insight, not insecurity. He creates space for her to expand, keeping the connection alive through shared evolution, not stagnant sameness. Point 12. The Unfazed Fire. Her intensity doesn't scare him. He's intensity embodied. The unfazed fire walks into her emotional storms, her deep truths, her purifying flames, and doesn't flinch. He matches her ambition, grounds her chaos, and balances her strength. Together, they burn bright without burning out, building a connection that's raw, real, and relentless. Spicy ladies, this is the blueprint for the alpha male who walks with the Sigma female. Not ahead, not behind, but beside her, fire to fire. She doesn't choose based on words. She chooses based on frequency. If you're becoming this man or already are, welcome to the rarest vibe. Hit subscribe to join our Spicy Lady-Sigma tribe, where we don't just share knowledge, we build empires of self-improvement. Until next time, stay true to yourself. To all the spicy ladies, make life beautiful. Thank you for watching, and God bless.